Hello guys, welcome to T.L.B.P, also known as Two Latin Brothers, which is, I just said that the other way around, but we're going to continue with that. I'm
messed
Victor.
up the intro.
Okay, yeah.
The fourth episode and you messed up the intro.
I'm sorry. I'm Victor.
I'm Adrian.
And we have our second guest today. You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name's Thomas.
We don't need a last name, just in case you break out.
I know. I always explained everything before I got here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you did a good job then.
Yeah, you know, I work hard. Literally like 2 seconds of like...
You don't work hard.
I work hard, you know. I literally spent like 2 seconds of just telling him, you know, this is what you can talk about, this is what you can't talk about.
It wasn't even 2 seconds.
He was like, you're not allowed to give out our address.
We were just walking to wait for the bus, and then he's just like, okay, you can't do this. And I'm like, okay, 2 seconds.
Yeah, for context, actually, I just finished doing an exam, so I waited for him because he was doing an interview.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Okay. 3 hours later.
3 hours later. 3 hours later, he's like, all right, let's go home.
Yeah, I waited 2 hours for this kid.
All right, so for more context, because the audience needs context, Thomas is Victor's childhood best friend.
Yeah.
They've been friends so long, I don't think I have a friend that's been around this long. Like, honestly, like, I look at them and I'm like, damn, I don't have this kind of friendship.
Yeah, it's been since, like, before kindergarten.
Yeah. So, like, if you're in America, I'm going to explain this, because in America, I'm pretty sure you start school when you're 5. In Canada, you start when you're 4.
Yeah.
So
it was before that, when we were 3.
Yeah, so for more that's like a very long time. You guys are like, what, 15 years old now?
Turning 16.
Turning 16. So, like, it's like more than half. Like, so that's
more
than
half.
You know what? I don't even know my best friend that long. I haven't known my best friend that long. Like, that's how long you guys have been friends.
Yep.
Like, that's kind of sad how I think about it. All right.
Well, Adrian actually prepared questions.
Yeah, because you prepared questions for when Jimbo was here.
Yeah, so he's come up with questions, and hopefully...
He basically already answered one. I was going to ask him.
Well,
okay.
Just ask it again.
No, one of the questions was going to be like, how long have you and Victor been friends? But we already answered that question. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll just have to think of a new question.
Okay.
No, but my second question was when did you start? Because for more context, Thomas does a lot of sports, and he's always been very athletic, shall we say?
Yeah.
His whole life. So he plays a lot of hockey, as far as I'm concerned, and a lot of football.
Yeah, hockey and football.
So when did you start those two? So start with hockey, because we're
Okay.
Canadian and we believe in hockey.
Well, I started playing hockey when I was 3, and the age group is called IP or Timbits, and it's pretty much no rules. You just do whatever.
There's no there's no position holding. Like,
yeah, no, you
the
just
goalie's like in the middle of like the ring.
Like, actually, you just take the puck from anything and then skate and try to score. That's pretty much all you do.
That's actually great.
Yeah, there's no refs. There's one coach sitting on the bench.
He's just watching you guys like kill each other. It's like one kid like just walking around this thing like a bat.
Like, fight.
Actually, now that you bring that up, when I was in IP, I would skate because I'm really fast at running and skating.
Yeah.
I would get the puck in my end, skate super fast to half, and think, oh, they're all behind me. I can go really slow now.
Yeah.
And then they would take the puck from me. One kid, all the time, this one kid, he'd go in the corner. I would skate super fast and ram him in the corner.
Oh my gosh.
And then I would do the same thing the whole game. That the coach ended up saying, if I do it one more time, he can't give me penalties, but he's gonna make me sit in the penalty box. I said okay, and I went and did it again.
It's like I got my first, and that's how I got my first penalty. My very first penalty, guys. So wait, so you were like what, 4 or 5 or?
3, 4, 5, yeah.
Wow. So that's like what, 11 years?
Yeah.
11 years.
And then
I'm pretty sure he knows the sport now.
Before that, before I started playing hockey, my parents taught me how to skate when I was 2 years old on outside, like
Wait, you learned how to skate when you were 2?
Yeah.
Okay, like that's probably the most Canadian thing I've heard.
When I was 2.
That's straight up like that's like.
And it wasn't even like public skating or anything. It was just on an outdoor rink, like beside my house.
So like the snow is frozen kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. Like, have you seen those? Like, there's like always those videos after like a nice like when there's freezing rain. So there's like guys skating down the like the main street. It's like actually I had a very funny story about it. On Wednesday we had a crazy like ice storm here, and one of my profs, he was trying to go to work, and he's like I live out like in the city, like pretty far from the city. He's like, so like no, they don't really clean our roads.
Yeah.
It's like, so I'm driving out of my driveway. He's like, I back up. He's like, I get out onto the street. He's like, I'm driving. I get to the main road. He's like, I'm getting to the main road, and this truck stops, but he doesn't stop. It just slides into like the middle of the lane and collides with another car. At which one I proceeded to put my car in reverse and back up all the way home. It's like, not going to work today. Can't do it. He's like, I don't want to die. So he's like, so I didn't bother coming.
Cancel that class.
Yeah, that's literally what he did. He's like, nope.
Not happening.
No, the funny thing too is like he's from Nova Scotia.
Yeah.
Which is a province in Canada, for those of you who don't know. Province in Canada. But in Nova Scotia, it gets pretty cold.
Yeah.
And they have, like, layers of ice on the road. So, like, there's a point in time where, like, you're just driving on ice.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even...
Because it's near the ocean.
Yeah.
More, so it gets colder there.
Oh, yeah. But, like, it's really funny because he's like, so we're all like, but you should have experience. Like, yeah. Guys, but that's just ice. There's no, like, there's no water over it. So we're not sliding. He's like, it's just frozen.
Yeah.
And you just wake up one morning, everything's frozen.
Yeah. Actually, you just reminded me of this one time I was driving with my dad to his work, and there was this car driving on the highway in reverse, and then we literally see him like speeding down the highway, and there's like a cop chasing him, and he's like literally like waving at the cop as he's driving backwards. And me and my dad just like look at each other like, well, that was crazy and stupid.
And we're like, well, that's like probably the most Canadian thing. He's like, I know I did something wrong, but how's it going, bro? It's like, I have a friend she's not from Canada. She's like, you're too nice. It bugs me. And then I'm like, yeah. She's like, I've never seen you mad. I'm like, that's because I don't want you to see me mad.
That's actually true. That's how Canadians are.
Yeah, but
like,
we apologize for everything.
Yeah, and when we were mad, it's like crazy mad. It's not
like it has to be like a point of like no return.
Yeah,
it's like that's it. We're gonna roll up my sleeves. Take this on. No, but like what is it? I think it was like in 2008 or 9, where like they put it into our law that just because we say sorry, we're not accountable for our actions.
Yeah,
because like an American would come and like I accidentally bumped him on the bus.
I'm sorry, man.
And you'd be like, I'm sorry, and he'd be like, I'm gonna sue you. Because he took accountability for it.
Yeah.
So it's like, so they had to take that out of the law just in case something went wrong. And it's like, just because you say you're sorry, you're not accountable. It's like, especially when you're on a crowded bus, especially like here.
You just apologize.
Yeah, like you're like walking through, sorry. Sorry. You know,
it's like excuse me.
Yeah.
It's in the same context.
But is it like, I remember this one time we were like, me and a friend, we were like walking in a hallway, and like, you know, like when you run into someone and you both lean the same way, and you're like, sorry, and then you lean the same way again, and you're like, sorry. It's like, literally, I was stuck like this with someone for like 5 times. Like, we kept, like, no, I just stopped. I'm like, just go. Please just go.
I've done that multiple times.
Yeah, like in the hallway, you're like, I lean right or you lean left, like, make a decision here.
Yeah.
It's like, we need to coordinate this, because this is not working out.
Well, you always end up like leaning, for whatever reason, you both think, they're like, I'm gonna lean left, but in your like head, you're like, I'm gonna lean right, but it's the same direction because they're backwards. Yeah, it's true. Like, oh man. Yeah. You gotta be like, he has to lean left for me to lean. Like, if I lean left, he has to lean left. Yeah. That way we're in different directions. Yeah. Otherwise, it doesn't work. It's like, I'm gonna
keep running into each other.
Exactly. I remember, actually, you know that the high school you guys go to, you know where the gym is and you turn to the tower?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That turn, people used to do it so sharp. I remember this one time, this guy came running around the corner and his like forehead just bashed right into some other girl, and she went flying. Like she's like, you know, like where the exit door is. She went like, she was like, just like, I just saw her body just like propel in that direction. And I was like, is she dead? It's like, and he was just like, oh, that really hurt.
Yeah, that's painful on both sides.
Yeah. But like, it was really funny because like his forehead like was like just swollen. Like he had like a tube, just like his whole forehead. Yeah, like you know, like when people like their forehead sticks out of their body. Yeah, that's what his head looked like for like a week. And her like her head was like her head like I don't know how, but her skin tore open. Oh, and she was like, it was like really really bad. And then I'll never forget that she had like a scar here, and then I don't know how, but like literally like I don't know, say like 2 years later, it's gone.
2 years?
Yeah, it took 2 years. Like, and we're all like, she's a mutant, like super healing. Like this.
It actually reminds me of so on Tuesday at my training, one of my friends for just to stretch. I forget what it's called, but you pretty much stand in it and then flip upside down to stretch your spine out.
Okay.
And it just helps relax your muscles pretty much.
That's
and he couldn't flip back over. So he's like, come and help me flip over. So I'm like, okay. So I push the bottom down. And then he rips the skin off of his arm from a bolt sticking out of the machine.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was just ripped and then it looked all white.
All right, so Thomas and Victor both had an accident. One of them knocked over a cup of water, fell over Victor, and we fixed the situation.
Yeah, it wasn't that long for you guys, but it's all good.
It was like 10 minutes on this side.
Okay.
The podcast has only been going for like 11 minutes. We spent 10 minutes trying to fix the issue.
Okay, so where were we?
Well, we were talking about times that water has spilled, and Thomas is saying how, off the air, I guess, off the record, should start calling it off the record.
That's true. We're talking about how we always spill water.
It seems to be a recurring theme between these two.
Yeah, in class, Victor he gave me some water because mine wasn't filled and I didn't feel like going to fill it up. And he put the lid back on, but he didn't close it. So he just ended up falling off the desk and he spilled all over himself.
Yeah, it was a funny time because it just happened in class and it was very casual. Like no one noticed. So I was just like, I'll be good.
It was so random too. It's out of nowhere.
Yeah,
you turned, it just fell on you.
No, it's because it wasn't turned properly.
I know.
So it just kept spilling and spilling and spilling.
Because you didn't close it.
Sorry, man.
I remember, and I was telling him how I used to have a friend who when we'd I guess FaceTime call each other, and out of nowhere she'd be like, I'm gonna go get a cup of water, and I'd be like, don't spill on yourself, and she'd literally throw herself back in her bed with the cup of water in her hand. And I'd be like, really? I literally just told you not to spill the water. And the first thing she's like, oh, I forgot I had a cup of water in my hand. You just got up to get the cup of water.
That's the same thing with people. They always where's my phone? And they're holding it in their hand.
Yeah, or when you're wearing a hat and it's just I can't find my hat. Or it's you're wearing it.
Glasses too. They put it on the top of their head. They're like, where's my glasses?
Actually, I have a teacher like that. She leaves her phone, her stand when she teaches. It's right in front of her. And she'll always put her phone on the top edge of it, so everyone in the class can see the the side of her phone. And it's really funny because she'll out of nowhere she'll be like, "Where's my phone?" And she'll walk to her bag and go through. I remember this one that she even flipped her bag over. And we're throwing. And then this one guy puts his head, miss. It's on the stand, and she turns around and
she's "Oh right."
She's "Okay, well, guess I'm gonna have to put all this back in my purse now." And then she'd be 15-minute break, guys.
Go do whatever you want.
Yeah. She's 15 minutes. What did she say? Go pee and puff. People go smoke. She's go pee and puff. It's for those who gotta smoke.
Get some snacks.
Okay. No, literally, there's a guy who does that. He'll go to the vending machine and he'll raid the vending machine. Because the vending machines have tap.
In our school, how they raid the vending machine is by putting their hand in the bottom.
Oh yeah,
and just taking the bottom two rows, all of them.
Gosh,
they're always empty. Always.
Yeah, they're always empty.
I remember when I was at a different high school before you guys.
Yeah.
They never filled the bottom row.
That's so smart.
Intentionally, they didn't fill it up. Yeah. So when you'd you're wow, I wonder what the bottom product was. It's all gone. And then I remember once I said that to a teacher. I'm yo, why is the bottom row always empty? It's because students steal stuff. We stopped filling up the bottom row because we were losing money.
The only way to steal stuff after that is shake the machine.
I remember this one time. This guy, there was at my old high school, people were they loved fighting each other.
Yeah.
And I remember this one time, I turned a corner and this guy is just throwing this other guy into the vending machine. The vending machine falls over and it breaks open. And they both get up and they're and they grab it. They both go their own ways. And I'm
all of that just for food.
Yeah,
I mean, they're fighting.
Yeah.
If it's gonna be just break the machine for free food, why not?
Yeah, I know.
It's we solved the problem.
No, but I mean, the excuse is now we were fighting, we knocked over a vending machine and it broke. Yeah. But it's as opposed to we knocked over the vending machine.
Yeah,
it's it was unintentional. We didn't mean to.
We still stole all of it.
We still stole all the food.
We still took food. And the guy was when he saw me, he's just puts his mouth, his finger to his lips, and I'm I don't even know, man. I don't even know what's going on. It's I've been here 2 days. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, to move forward, Another question for Thomas?
Oh, I've only asked him like one question.
Yeah.
I'm so derailed. Talking about water.
It happens.
It happens. Especially with you, because you're like a well-rounded person. So like we'll be like talking about one thing, then we'll go to another thing. It's like, oh, remember this one time? Remember this? It's like, it's a problem.
I should just start carrying clothing with me now.
You might need to change in a few minutes.
Stop spilling water everywhere. It's just like, we gotta get Victor like in a little glass of box while we record.
It'd be like, children need this water.
Yeah, that's true.
Think about the children in Africa.
I think you should put the glass box on the mic instead of...
No, what is it? Like, I remember like the ice bucket challenge.
Yeah.
So many people got mad about how you were wasting water.
Yeah.
It's like, I can't remember. Someone like challenged me to do that, and I never got around to doing it.
It's technically not wasting the water, though.
It's for charity.
It was for charity.
Not just that.
Well,
though.
like, no.
It's going back into the earth. Too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, the logic was it's because we're using clean water. It's like we went to, like, a river to get water, right? It was, like, clean water that's been processed.
Yeah.
So it's like, I grab my water, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
and then it was like, I can't remember, someone, like, was like, you gotta do it. I'm like, oh, I'll get to it. I never got around to it. It's been, like, I don't know how many years now since I was a thing. But I remember how, like, the funniest thing was, like, Patrick Stewart. He like signing like like a video where he's like signing a check.
Well,
so
actually now it's Sir Patrick Stewart.
Because he was knighted.
Yeah.
He got knighted.
It's literally like him sitting on a desk and he's like writing the check out. It's like, so I'm writing this check.
He's like, no, it's like his ice bucket challenge, and he's like signing it. That was like the greatest thing ever. I was like, this guy. And now that he said knight, it's like Sir Patrick Stewart.
Signing his check.
Yeah, it's like, I'm like, that's great. Like, I want to be knighted one day. I don't know what I'm gonna do to be knighted, but I want to be knighted.
Does that mean now when he writes his check, he puts Sir?
Who knows? I mean, that'd kind of be like so annoying because he'd have to go change all his documentation. You have to go to the bank. I was like, I got it, and then like the bank would be like, but that's not your real name. You gotta go talk to like your like social insurance people. You gotta talk to those.
See, the Queen said it's my real name. So it's my real name.
Yeah, it's like no, the Queen, the
lady who rules our land,
founder of Canada.
Well, no, not really. Her like great mom, because she's like Elizabeth
the second.
So the first Elizabeth,
founding family.
The founding family.
Yeah.
What is it? Everyone's like, what is it? A friend of mine. She's British, and she's like, we're just waiting for her to die. Like everyone's just waiting.
We want a new one.
No, it's not even about that. She's like, she's just been.
Yeah,
like she's just been there for so like in that position for
like people have lived and died,
so
have lived their lives and
like
died.
She's like in her mid-90s now.
Crazy.
But it's like, you think about it, it's like if she makes it to 100, she'll probably be the first one to do it.
Yeah.
She'll set the bar. Longest ruling person.
Probably.
I mean,
She
like,
probably already is or close to it.
yeah, probably because I think she started when she was like in her 40s. I can't remember because her mom passed. Oh, I got really quiet there. My bad. Like
it's okay.
Well, yeah, she got like in her 40s or 50, I can't remember. I did do a project on it in history class.
Oh, history.
It's easy.
No, look,
don't worry.
You guys talk about
It is easy. Just
you guys talk about your history class.
Teachers.
And like my history class was so different from your history class. Like from when I remember when I was like in grade 10. Oh my gosh, when I was in grade 10, I was like, what, 6 years ago? 6 years. I was in grade 10 6 years ago. I'm having this moment of realization of how old I am, guys. Leave me alone. They're like gesturing me to get louder, and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm old.
What's it
Give
called?
me a minute to take it in.
We're in grade 10 right now.
Yeah.
It's like, why am I so old?
Well, most of our semester for history was literally just like us fighting about a fan with another history class. No, it was geo class.
Oh, it's so stupid. It made me so mad.
Over a fan.
They're bringing the fan back and forth into the rooms.
Yeah.
I'm like, just let us keep the fan. It's so hot in here. Stop it.
Like, and we have a fan. We just never use it.
Yeah, we never used it. And if we did, this one kid in our class would take it, put it right next to him.
Yeah.
And just put it on him.
Yeah.
Wow. So wait, so that room don't have AC?
No. But they have heating and
the window's open. That's the only good part.
their heating
The windows open.
their heating is either like all the way to the hottest thing you could think of.
Or just cold.
Or nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no between. There's no between.
So it's like that reminds me. Right now I'm working at this place. Part of my schooling, I have to go do like these hours and stuff.
Yeah.
And the place that I'm working at, the building's so old, installation didn't exist yet. So on like Monday when it was freezing cold, like you could feel the breeze coming through the wall. Like you put your hand against the wall and the breeze would come in.
That's cool.
And it's like, and like you'd walk to a window and put your hand and it'd be like you were outside. Like there was like none of that.
That's
so like
kind of cool.
No, so everyone would be like turning up the heat to like max.
Yeah.
We cut the power 3 times in the entire building. Everyone on the floor had like their heater on max. And then like we're like, okay, so we gotta like conserve power, guys. Because the maintenance guy was like super pissed off because he had to because also the elevators were out of order that day, so we literally had to like run up. We were on like that 5th floor, so I had to like run 5 flights of stairs every time the power went out to fix the breaker. So like, but it was so funny because like,
and he's trying to fix the elevator at the same time.
It's like, you guys keep cutting the power. This isn't working. No, but it was funny because like we started like shoving people into like 3 people into like one office. Be like, yo, here's a laptop, go work in that office. Here's a laptop,
warm up.
Yeah, like so we only would use like some offices and not have all of them like running the flame, like the blasting the heat. But what was really funny is that the main area where they like help people and stuff, where like clients come in and stuff, we were like, I was there, and that area, there's so many people. But it was like the coldest room. You think it'd be the warmest spot because there's like 12 to 10 people in there, but no, it's the coldest spot. Yeah. It made no sense. We were all like, why is it so cold? Like you walk in like another office, like it's so warm in here. Like the heater's not even on. What's going on?
3 people, small office.
Yeah. Well, like no, it's like the thing too is like they had the heat on, we had the heat on, and there was 10 people and it was still freezing cold.
Oh.
But like the thing is like that area of the building, it's like facing the outside of the building, so like there's windows against the whole wall.
Oh yeah.
So when the breeze would blow, it like literally just go right through the wall. It's like there's like no wall. We're all standing outside.
Yeah, exactly.
There's like someone like opened up all the windows. It's like, let's just go at it. Just take me now, cold.
Can't even take your jacket off.
Yeah, like there was literally like some girl at the reception like with her jacket on, like shaking. She's like, I can't.
Yeah, like in class, like when I'm writing, I have a hard time writing with my jacket on. Because my leather jacket, it doesn't like moving very well. So
I always love action movies when they're like, you know, they're like doing all this great stuff. You're like, how's he doing that with a leather jacket on?
Yeah, it's like, how do you move? I don't understand.
This is how it works.
Even writing, it's just annoying.
Yeah, it's like, but it's like,
or you hear like that leather on leather sound like.
Yeah, like I used to have a leather jacket, but like I got like pushed into like this fence. There was like a nail sticking out, and it just tore like the arm. And I was like, well, there goes that.
Yeah.
Sad day. And then now it just sits in my closet.
Money gone to waste. My Christmas gift to you.
No, honestly, now it just sits in the closet.
I need to get a new one.
You keep looking at it, and you're just like, I'm gonna repair it. You don't.
Well, it's because it's expensive to repair leather, man.
I know.
It's almost better to just buy a new jacket.
Yeah, it probably is.
Yeah, probably, honestly. Like, it's like, you just look at it and you're like, oh, I'll get around to it. But it's like, I'm a college student. I got to pay like $300 for like a book.
You're not just like paying for it to be repaired. You're paying for like the guy working, the materials, everything.
Yeah, well, also like, and if it's a specific color, like they got to dye it that color. And it's like, and then if it's aged, they got to age it so it matches. So it's like not like there's a random like spot that's like super dark and everything's like pale black.
Yeah.
But like I remember that happened. A friend of mine's like, that's so sad. He's like, it almost hurts me. And then I'm like, okay, well, you want to get me a new one? He's like, nah.
I need a new one. Like so in the pockets, it's not like, it's just like kind of
deteriorating. Almost.
Yeah, like it's like ripping.
Oh, the sides of the pockets?
Yeah, like inside.
Yeah.
It's just ripping out.
Yeah.
And then like inside the sleeves are ripping too. Because it's just this like thin material.
Yeah. It's
kind of feel like a rain jacket.
Material. Oh, okay.
So it just rips.
Well,
and
that sucks.
Yeah. Like there's no more pockets. There's just a piece of material sitting there.
Just sand in his pocket. It's like I can feel my stomach. There's like throws his phone in there, but actually just falls out on the floor. It's like, dang.
No, but the good thing is that in my pockets it's like a material, but then it's my leather jacket. It has like an insulation of like fur.
Oh, okay.
So the pockets are just fur now instead of.
No, okay. So he sticks his hand in his spot. It's like, ooh, this is nice.
It's nice.
I prefer this.
Nice.
Why wasn't this the initial design? Who was wrapping this stuff up with this garbage material to begin with? No, yeah,
it's
but
like fur way softer.
Way softer. No, like
everyone's always saying you don't have a winter jacket, aren't you cold? And like it has fur inside. I'm wearing a sweater.
It's like I'm wearing a shirt. I'm wearing a shirt. I'm wearing the undershirt. It's like I'm good.
Like also like we're Canadian. Yeah. I always think it's like what is it? I remember this guy was telling me how like he's from like this country in Africa and he's like never seen snow before. Got to Canada and he's like, well, I wasn't prepared. No, they told me it was cold here, but this is just something else. He's like, this is something else. He's like, it's getting out of hand. Yeah. He's like,
I want to go home
now. He just got here like 2 years, like a year ago. And like last year was cold, but it wasn't this cold as this year.
Well, last year I found it was really cold, but there wasn't as much snow.
Well, no.
And it was only for like a week.
Yeah. But now, like this year, it's been like 3 weeks now. Yeah. It's just like ran like the temperature is the flux of the temperature. It's like it's all over the place.
Up here, down here.
Like literally, it was like what is it? Yesterday it was +2, and like 3 days before that it was like -40.
Yeah,
it's like
what happens in Canada?
Yeah, it's like then you wake up one morning and it's raining, and you're like,
that was yesterday. Yeah, it's like snowing like 3 feet, and then like pouring the next day.
Yeah, it's like what is going on?
Actually, not even the next day. Like in the afternoon, it just started raining. And just like, what?
Well, because what happened is like for us, we got like wind from the north, so like North Pole wind just like blew in, and that's what brought in all this cold. But what happened was once it just left, the sun was just like hitting us directly, and it was like, oh well, we can't snow anymore, so it's got to be rain. But it's like, I think it's funny, like, meanwhile, like, in India, they're getting so much rain, they're getting, like, flooding. Exactly. We're out here, like, oh, look, it's
in Montreal, actually, they had layer of they had a flood, and it froze, and there's, like, people, like, skating on the streets.
Yeah, because it's so cold.
In my backyard, my mom made me shovel, because you open the door, and the snow pile was, like, halfway of the door.
Oh, my gosh.
And then she's like, yeah, if there's ever a fire or anything,
we're gonna die.
We can't get to the front door. We can't go out.
Just jump out the window. Go fall on some stuff.
So then I had to shovel it all the way down the stairs. So the pile on the ground was 2 times higher than that.
Like I have a friend who they have like on the back they have like this like little patio thing. Yeah. And like there's a railing and like there's like this like there's like a good like 1.5 feet of snow, and then he's like, "Oh, so much snow." But like, I think it's funny how like you look outside and in the front of our house we have like this giant hill of snow. Where that's like the spot in our area where the trucks will just put all the snow. Yeah, and they had to come and like fill up a dumpster truck with snow because it was so much snow. And if you look outside again, they cleaned again, and it's literally the same size again. Yeah. It's like. All of that. What was the point of that? Like it's just like piling so much stuff.
What's it called? Last year we had one day where it just snowed so much. Yeah. Like it was as tall as like almost cars.
Oh yeah, no. Like,
yeah, we had to shovel so much.
What is it? Yesterday I had a friend tell me how like no one used their car, and he was saying how like when it rained and it got cold again, the car was like encapsulated in ice, like the car just froze. It's like you couldn't see it. Like it's just like a hill.
Okay, so how do I open the door?
Yeah, it's like I hit the clicker on the button, and you could like the car turned on. He's like, but I was like, where's the car at? Like, it's just like this hill, and he's like, so like literally, I spent like 3 hours cleaning the car, and I was like, that's insane. Like I could never.
My car, it doesn't have a car starter, so in the morning. Whenever I get driven to school, we have to sit there, and then you turn on the car, and the heater doesn't work either. Oh, man. So, especially in the morning, it's freezing. But then later in the day, it's cold, but it's not as bad.
It's on, because like the sun comes out. And, like now the sun's out.
Yeah, so like around 12, it gets
its hottest. Oh yeah, that's the hottest time. Like I remember yesterday actually it was like +2 at like noon.
Yeah,
I was like
pretty good.
Yeah, I walked outside and I was like, I like this. Yeah, I could be used to this.
Like imagine if
the other day when it was snowing, it went from like minus, like what was it, like 36?
Yeah.
To -4.
Yeah. Like the drastic.
How?
It's because it's like a breeze. It's like the cold comes in and it leaves. It's like in like some video games like. When they do like the weather transition, like in Minecraft, like all of a sudden it's like sunny out, and then out of nowhere it's like thunderstorm, thunderstorm, and you're like, well, okay,
and then like 10-20 minutes later,
it's just sunny out again. That's literally what it's like. I remember actually
It's because the game time is in Minecraft is like sped up.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I mean, like that's what it was like in real life. Though.
Yeah, in real life.
Real life Minecraft, just like, oh look, it's cold. Now it's warm.
And then it rained.
It's like they did this very accurately.
Actually, by where I'm going to work, because of schooling, the day it snowed a lot. They cleaned the roads. But they literally threw all the snow on the road onto the sidewalk.
Yeah.
So like I couldn't walk on this. So like literally walking like on the edge of the road, and it's like one of the busiest roads here.
Yeah.
It's like literally there's like all these cars driving by, and I'm like, don't hit me, don't hit this track, this 18-wheeler drives by. I don't want to die.
The other day when I bussed home and then I had to walk the rest of the way, and the sidewalks was literally like a foot of snow, like half of my leg is in the snow.
No, yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, today? Okay, so when I bussed to school...
Oh, yeah, you were earlier before we started recording. They're like, he has to tell you about how he got to school.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so, like, I was busing to school.
Yeah.
And first it was like at, like, 11:40, I was waiting at the bus stop.
Yeah.
And then the bus came at, like, 12:20. And two came at the same time. And then when I got to the stop near my school for my interview, I had to... like, there was a pile of snow right beside the door. Like... Literally, like, half of my leg. Like,
I like how you tried to show me, but you're like,
I know.
They can't see.
Yeah, it's true.
So it's like what, like 2 feet?
Yeah, probably like 2 feet.
Yeah.
And then after I'm looking at the bus driver, he's looking in the mirror at me. And then after, I'm expecting him to move up because there's like a pile of nothing there.
Yeah.
And then he just opens the doors. I'm like, really? Like, you can't move up a little bit?
No, what is it? On like the really cold day, I was busing to school, and I couldn't find my bus pass. And I was like, oh my God, I know I have it on me. And I'm like, look. He's like, and the guy goes, yo, man, just get on the bus. Like, it's too cold. I can't leave you here.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to feel guilty. So get on the bus. So I get on the bus. I'm like, waiting for frantically. I'm like, I know I have it. And the guy was like panicking too. He was like worried about how, like, once I get to the station, like, how am I going to get on another bus? Or, I'm going to just stand in the station and freeze to death. And he's like, and because they've updated some of the buses now, and apparently now he can't print out like a ticket unless money goes into the thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he was saying how like this is a new thing. He's like, I can't like print them on my own food. Can't be like, yo, free ride, man, free ride.
It used to be like that.
Yeah. But like some of them, it's because they're changing some stuff, and he's like, I don't know if they're gonna do it to all the buses or just some of them. But he's like, I got this bus today, and they just, that's what they told me.
Yeah.
Finds an old transfer on the floor. I'm gonna just like scratch out the date.
No, yeah, but like it was really funny. So he's like, and then I'm like, I found my bus pass. And I tap it on the thing, and he's like, yeah, man, I was so worried. I was like, poor guy's gonna freeze at the bus. Like, if they don't let him on another bus, like, he's gonna freeze to death.
There's some bus drivers like that who are like, just come on.
Yeah, but they're like kind.
Even if you only have like 25 cents,
when
it's like, I don't know, like $3 or something, and they're like, okay, fine, whatever, come on.
Yeah.
And then there's other bus drivers like, no, get off the bus.
Yeah.
Get off the bus. No. You don't deserve this ride.
I remember,
even if you put your money in and it's not enough, they're like, get off.
Yeah, I remember this one time I actually got a warning because they thought I like jumped the bus because like I remember tapping the thing, and then I fell asleep on the bus. And this is like he's like an hour to get to school from home.
Yeah.
So like I literally I just passed out. Like I just walked out of like 4 hours of just pure class. I was like, I can't, and I fell asleep. And like around like downtown area, this guy like tapping on my shoulder. I'm like, what's going on? There's this. He's like, your bus pass, and I just give it to him, and he at a time like it wasn't a school one. It was like one where he had to put money on it.
Yeah. So
I give it to him, and he literally like taps it. And he's like, you didn't tap your card. We're going to need to get off at the next stop. And I'm like, what? Because I literally just woken up. And he's like, yeah. So I get off, and I'm like, I have no idea what's going on.
Can't you just like tap it though?
Yeah. But he's like, but then he's like, where did you get on? And I was like so out of it because I literally just woken up. Like 10 seconds ago, I was like in my dreams.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I got on at like where the street was, and he's like, really? And that's when he's like, okay, get off the bus, because like clearly he thought I literally jumped the bus, because that's like basically the whole city.
But still, you had like your car.
Oh yeah, and
he could have just made you tap.
So then we get off, and it's so funny because this guy he calls in my name to check if I've jumped before, because they hold records and stuff, right? And he gave me a warning, but it was so funny. He's like, Alpha Tango, like, just like, like, bro, just say my name. Like, let's be real. Like, who do you think you are? It was so funny. And then I got home, and I'm like, and my dad sees it, and he's like, so what happened? I'm like, I don't know, honestly. And then and then later on, I went to a friend of mine was telling me the same thing happened to him. Yeah. It's like, and sometimes like it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Like sometimes it just doesn't work. And
then sometimes the machine is off too.
Yeah. Well, so I'm like, in that situation, that's like a trap, man. That's like, that's literally like rigged.
It's a scam.
And I'm like, yeah, shit, like, that's how they're stealing from us. But I was like, yo, imagine if you got fined, because it's like, it could be like a $500 fine. Yeah. Like, that's crazy.
But like, actually, like, why did he make you get off? You could have just retapped. And
yeah.
Like,
also,
like, because you still paid for your ride.
Yeah,
though.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah,
but I don't know.
You could still see if there's money on the card anyways.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I had like $14, $15 on the card.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's not like I'm gonna go spend it like McDonald's. So I'm like, so I could use
you can't.
Yeah, I can't. Like, but the funny thing too is some guy got off with me, and he's like, I saw him get on, man. I saw him tap. He tapped before me.
Yeah.
And I was like, who's this guy?
He's like, nice guy.
Who's this guy? Like, I don't even know his name. It's like he got on apparently like right behind me at the college. And I'm like, and he was sitting right next to me the whole time. I had no idea. I was like resting on his shoulder,
out, sleeping on him.
No idea. But yeah, like literally that's how it went down.
But they need to know that you shouldn't use like double-decker buses or like those long buses in the winter.
Oh yeah.
Like today, when we were coming from school, there's like the bus takes a route where there's this just a big loop kind of.
Yeah.
And then there's cars parked on like both sides of the road, and it's a long bus.
Yeah.
So when it's turning, they turn wider.
Yeah.
And it's this like it's literally like 2 centimeters away from the car.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I was just like pointing to Thomas, and I'm just like, we're gonna crash into this car right now.
Have you guys been on a bus where like the back of the bus will just like swerve?
Yeah, it like swings.
Yeah,
it
like, swings
off the ice and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I was on that, and at once I was like at the way back of the bus standing. I was standing like by the door, and literally like I went right into the door, like just like what is going on? Like if the door would have been open, I just would have gone flying out. Just flying out the door.
That's the one problem with the longer buses that you can't really control the back. You can try and control the front better, but it's not as good.
Because it's like a slinky. Like, like it's not like those big semi trucks where you can control the whole thing. And it just turns as one. It's like it's 2 different parts.
Yeah. It's I don't know. But like, and then the double decker buses are the funniest thing though, because now because there was an accident here where a lot of people got hurt. Every time a double decker bus comes to the college, no one wants to get it. Like really,
everyone's just scared of them.
Yeah,
no, thank you.
And it's really funny because like literally they'll get on, and until the bottom fills up, everyone's like, "Go stay at the bottom."
Yeah.
And then you'll look out you'll walk out of the bus and you'll look up. And there'll still be someone sitting like at the way front at the top. Like, that guy's gutsy, man. That guy's a daredevil. Like, who's he think he is?
Yeah, I was on one the other day going home, and the bus driver, it was full, and the bus driver kept saying, "There's room upstairs. There's room upstairs," and no one was going upstairs at all. Like no one. We're just standing there. We're like, okay,
what's your point?
Okay, what's the point? Like we're all gonna cram in here anyways.
No, like what was it? The other day, I actually went up to the top because I had to.
I can barely fit in the double-decker trucks. Like my head is almost hitting the roof.
My hair scrapes the roof of the thing.
I stand hunched in the first place.
Oh yeah, so because you're like what, a head and a half taller than me?
Yeah, probably.
So like, but what was funny is like I get to the top of the bus and I literally run all the way to the back. I'm like I can't like let's just like blaze it to the back. I get to the back and literally the like 4 back rows are full and the whole rest of the
we're not flying out that window.
No, it's just like everything's just like empty. Like the whole back is just like full. And the front of it is just empty.
I don't want to go for a ride out that.
It was funny. Well, also like no one talks up there. Like it's like right now, it's like dead silent.
Yeah, especially now too.
Yeah, it's like dead silent. It's like, and this like someone coughs and it just goes like dirt. Like it's like like I was like, we ain't in a library.
Why'd you cough?
Show some respect. Someone almost died up here. But yeah, it's like I don't know. It's one of those things. Yeah. We're running out of time, guys. We have 4 minutes left.
4 minutes left?
Yeah, 4 minutes.
Should I start cutting out?
Well, I mean, no. I'm just saying, like, if you have something else you'd like to say, now's your chance.
Well, I have no other.
Because you kind of just sat here.
Yeah, it was a conversation between me and Adrian.
Basically. Well, it's because I talk to him like every day, so there's nothing really to talk about unless it happened like the day before.
There's only one thing that you haven't done in my life: me and my girlfriend.
Yeah, that's the one thing I have to do.
Well, now she was dropped in the pot. Now she's got to listen to it.
Yeah, now she has to listen to it.
We'll be like,
I'll send her the link.
No,
after
we'll be like,
everything.
we'll be like, what is it? I'll be like in the title. I'll be like from hockey to snow to girlfriend.
that's the.
I'll put girlfriend in brackets or in quotation marks.
That's literally the one part of your life I don't know.
Yeah. Like you know it, like you know about it and stuff about it, but you don't you haven't met her yet.
Yeah.
Like last weekend you were really busy, and I was gonna say you could come, but you said you were gonna be busy, so I was like, okay, no, I'm not even gonna ask.
This weekend
or the weekend before, I don't remember. It was one of the weekends. You said you were really busy, and I had like 2 hockey games.
I'm making like a facial expression, like I could have canceled everything.
Yeah, I was gonna make you come to my hockey game that me and my cousin did amazing in.
Oh yeah, you were telling
he scored 3 goals. I assisted all 3 of them. All 3 of them. We lost 4-3, and there was like 2 minutes on the clock, but the ref like called the game, and he's not allowed to do that. Only the people who do the Zamboni are. And he's like, no, we're done. Okay, we're good. We need like 5 seconds to tie the game. 5 seconds.
Like, literally, what is it like? I have what is it? There's a hockey game I watched like a long time ago, where like they like right off the there's still like 3 minutes left. Yeah, they literally like ran off the playoff, like right off the face off.
Yeah,
there's like 4 seconds left. They scored. And I was like, that's insane. Like the first, like I can't imagine like trying to nail like the shot like right from there. Yeah, like also because like there's so many people in the way, right? And there's the guy like slightly moves over, blocks the shot.
In one of these tournaments I was in, we needed 1 more goal to tie the game, and I scored with 0.4 seconds left on the clock. So we went into overtime, and then I was taken off because I played pretty much the whole game. I was tired. He wanted me to take a rest for like 1 shift.
Yeah.
And then one of the defensemen, he's just not very good at all.
He's just not very.
So the coach's son had the puck. He was skating up. Someone hit him into the boards and took the puck. And then this defenseman decided on a 3-on-3 that he's going to go and hit this guy. And then the guy passes the puck, breakaway.
Yeah.
They score. The other defenseman on my team ends up breaking his leg or something. Yeah, how do you end up like breaking your arm or leg from hitting someone else?
Oh, that's great. That's actually
how does it happen?
I think the initial thought was like, we're gonna make this happen. So, do you want the people to follow you, or
you want to plug in your Instagram?
No, you want to plug something?
My Instagram is Thomas_Loyalty.
I'll leave a link in the description or something.
Leave a link or something.
Link a link in the description. Yeah. That's literally what it's like that. Just link it like...
Support my football cause, you know? Trying to become an NFL player, NCAA.
Good luck with that.
You know?
Not that I don't have any faith in you, but yeah.
Yeah, all my coaches saying that if they think out of all their players who could make it, out of all of them, that the coach they think it's me.
Wow, that's great. Well, it was nice having you.
Yeah.
You should talk more.
Thank you for having me. You're quiet.
Yes, I am.
What is the same thing happened with our last guest?
Yeah. It's because you just start ranting. I think I want to put an input, but then you just continue talking. And like I'm gonna talk over you.
Well, just cut me off. Who cares?
That's what I tried doing, but you just continue. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna.
Well, like because
you
stop. So like if I notice you pick up, I'll just stop talking.
Yeah, but I notice you continue and you're really in the momentum, so I don't want to like
honestly, I don't care if I lose momentum. I'll just be like, hey, okay, whatever.
I'll keep talking now.
Yeah, I mean, we'll add it in post.
Yeah. Okay, so should I wrap it up or?
Well, we still have like 20 seconds. I don't know. Honestly,
well, I could make it a very very long wrap up.
Honestly, like there's 10 seconds left, and I still have to edit this. So we
take out all like the breaths.
Yeah. We're like, stop breathing. Now I gotta edit that.
And there's like a few like stoppages, like a few seconds. Yeah, like a few seconds of like just like thinking, like 2 seconds, 3 seconds.
It's just like let me think about this for a good minute, and then just like
not even a minute. It's just like a few seconds. Like,
yeah.
Well, I gotta fix like the spillage that happened.
Yeah.
All right.
Just keep that in there. You know.
I'm gonna leave it as is. I'm not gonna bar touch it.
The only thing, you could like touch the part where it's like right when it happened. You know?
But like I gotta like
I like the comeback.
Our volume is all over the place.
It's like some places it's like tiny pitches, and then like it's all the way the highest volume you could get.
Yeah, because like we're pretty loud. Yeah. But I mean, I'll fix it. I'll see if it normalizes, and if it gets too quiet, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Figure it out. I'll make it work.
Oh, we just had a little bit of silence right there.
Okay, I'll fix that too.
Raise the volume.
Raise the volume. Go.
Guys. Matt, someone has earphones on. You guys are being way too loud.
My apologies.
Respect
to
their
our
ears.
listeners.
I turned it all the way up.
It's like I can't hear anything.
With big headphones on.
All right, Victor, wrap up.
Okay, well, we have a new episode every once a week. If you haven't checked out our previous episode, we take turns and ask each other our own questions. And where am I going with this? Leave a like, subscribe, share, comment.
We upload Fridays on Anchor, and then it randomly disperses everywhere else.
Yeah.
Randomly?
Yeah, randomly. It's because I don't get to pick where it uploads. It's like it just happens randomly. I upload it to Anchor, and then Anchor uploads it everywhere else for me.
That's good.
So like it uploads. The only place that's constant is on Anchor. It's every Friday. Everywhere else, it's like. Who knows?
It's pretty much, but you'll get an episode.
I mean,
every week,
you'll get an episode every week. We're on Spotify. We're on iTunes. We're on. I don't know where else we're on.
SoundCloud?
There's like 8. No, we're not on SoundCloud. We're not on SoundCloud.
Man.
Because I have to go out of my way to upload on SoundCloud. Also, SoundCloud charges you to upload.
Oh, really?
Like once at a certain.
No, like you only get like 3 hours of upload time. Like. It's like
45 minutes.
2 episodes.
Yeah.
3 episodes.
Yeah, like 3 episodes. So they're like, I gotta start paying.
Yeah.
It's like, I ain't about that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make money out here.
Yeah.
So, okay, bye.
This has been
The podcast?
The podcast, Two Latin Brothers.
You want to say bye?
See you guys.
Well,
not next time. See these 2 Latin brothers next time. Thank you for listening.
And we're done here.
Okay, bye.